This is model paper 2025, first year chemistry. So first we will see the question number 1, that is MCQs. So see, first of all, generally actual yield is greater than theoretical yield, less than theoretical yield, equal to the theoretical yield, or sometimes greater and sometimes less than. Remember that the actual yield is the practical yield that you obtain during the reaction. And the theoretical yield is the yield that we use the stoichiometric rules to calculate according to the mole ratio of the reactant and the product. तो फिर आप खुद सोचिए कि जो चीज थ्योरेटिकल है, जो कि हम किसी रूल के तहत, जो हमने साइंटिफिक प्रिंसिपल्स बना दिए हैं उनके तहत है, तो जब एक्चुअल में रिएक्शन हो रहा है तो वो उसको फॉलो नहीं करता है। तो हमेशा जो थ्योरेटिकल यील्ड होगी वो ज्यादा होगी और एक्चुअल यील्ड कम होगी। तो एक्चुअल यील्ड इज लेस देन द थ्योरेटिकल यील्ड। इट इज द करेक्ट आंसर। Maximum number of moles present in the following sample gas. Now remember that in this question, they have made it easier for you. क्यों बना दिया आसान? क्योंकि देखो इन्होंने हर तरफ 100 हर तरफ मास सेम दिया हुआ है। अब आपको देखना सिर्फ ये है कि किसका मॉलिक्यूलर मास सबसे कम होगा। एटॉमिक मासेस आपको पेपर में दिए जाते हैं। तो ऑक्सीजन का एटॉमिक मास 16 है और दो ऑक्सीजन का मतलब ये हो गया, इट हैज MR of 32. So for answer, you will calculate 32 upon 100 upon 32, and the MR of CH4, when you will calculate, it would be 16. So it is 100 upon 16, and for carbon dioxide 12 plus 32, it is 44. So it is 100 divided by 44. And actually what we are doing there, this is the number of mole, mass upon MR. So, and here it is 100 upon 71. So as the numerator is same in all the cases, but denominator is different. So see, where is the highest and the lowest denominator? The highest denominator is here 71, and the lowest is here, that is 16 in CH4. And you are to ask the maximum number of molecule present. So if the numerator is the smallest, then the number of mole would be smaller. And you know, if number of moles and the number of molecules are directly proportional. So this is the answer because it has least mole. You don't need to calculate it. Don't use your calculator. Answer is directly. Now this crystal system has all the sides equal and all the angles are equal to 90-degree. So this is the system, that is the cubic system, where all the angles and all the sides are equal. This contain the same number of atoms as 12 gram of magnesium. So first see how much number of atoms are there in 12 gram of magnesium. So calculate number of moles. So there are 0.5 moles because atomic mass of magnesium is 24. So now see here, similar case, 12 divided by 12, because 12 is the mass and 12 also is the molar mass of the carbon. And here it is 20, but the molar mass or the atomic mass of calcium is 40. So this would be the answer because it is also 0.5, it is also 0.5. And 24 gram carbon means 24 divided by 12, so it would be 2 mole. 2 gram sodium is slightly greater than 0.5 because this is 12 divided by 23. So definitely 12 divided by 23 and 12 divided by 24. So the answer here would be slightly greater than 0.5. So the exact answer, that is equal to 12 gram of magnesium, is this. So this is the correct answer. The temperature at which two allotropic forms coexist in equilibrium. If we are talking about the two allotropic form, then this is called the transition temperature. And if we are talking about the coexisting coexistence of equilibrium between solid and liquid phase, then it would be melting point. And suppose melting point or the fusion temperature is the same. Okay. The volume occupied by 3.01 into 10 raised to the minus 3 molecules of ammonium. Remember that this is exactly half of the Avogadro's number. So it means this is the half mole. So this is 0.5 mole. So you know every mole of ammonia occupies 22.4 decimeter cube of gas. So if it is the half mole, so at STP it would be half of the 22.4 and it is 11.2. Next, this is not the isoelectronic pair. Isoelectronic pair has the same electronic configuration as well as the same number of electrons. So if they have same number of electrons, definitely they would have same electronic configuration. Atomic number of atomic number of sodium is 11, but it is Na plus. It means it has 10 electron, one has been lost. And neon is neutral, it has 10 electrons, its atomic number is 10. Sodium, sodium has 10, fluoride also has 10 because fluorine atomic number is 9 and it has minus 1 charge, it means it has gained 1 electron. So it is also isoelectronic. And we are to we इन्होंने जो पूछा है वो है which is not isoelectronic. So again, sodium has 11, but calcium has 20. And here it has 10 electrons. Magnesium has atomic number 12. 2 electrons has been lost. So it also isoelectronic. So these all are isoelectronic except this one. So this is the correct answer. Which rule or the principle is violated? अच्छा एक चीज मैं आपको बताता चलूं कि जो रिकमेंडेशन है उसके लिहाज से हमें नेगेटिव क्वेश्चंस एमसीक्यूज में नहीं देने चाहिए, लेकिन बहरहाल अगर आ जाते हैं तो आपको आंसर तो देना आना चाहिए. Which rule or the principle is violated in the given electronic configuration? Uh, Atomic number 8, 1s2, 2s2, 2px2, 2py2, 2pz0. So this is the problem. Because according to Hund's rule, if there are degenerate orbitals in a subshell, P is the subshell and it has 3 degenerate orbitals. So first they will have been filled singly, यानी इनको एक एक करके फिल होना चाहिए था. तो इसकी जो सही इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होती वो होती 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1 एंड 2pz1. अभी एक और इलेक्ट्रॉन बाकी है तो इसलिए वो इलेक्ट्रॉन कहाँ जाएगा, वो यहाँ जाएगा. तो अगर ये लिखते 2p x2 और यहाँ पे 2py1 और 2pz1 होता तो सही होता है. तो एक्चुअली इन्होंने किस रूल को वायलेट किया है? दे हैव वायलेटेड द हंट्स रूल. Which quantum number describes the shape of an orbital? Remember that shape of the orbital is described by azimuthal quantum number that is represented by small l. So this is the correct answer. And remember that value of L is maximum value of L is n minus 1. Anyway, you can do this. This possesses weakest London dispersion forces. Remember that the London dispersion forces depends on the size of the atom and the number of electrons. So find which have the maximum number of electron and the maximum size of the size among the halogen. We know in all the groups, atomic size increases down the group. So fluorine is in period number 2, then chlorine is period number 3, bromine is in period number 4, and iodine is in period number 5. So it is in period number 5. So it means it has 5 shells. If it has 5 shells, so according to 5 shells, it has as many electrons. So the maximum number of electrons are there. Okay. So the maximum number of electrons are there in I2 molecule. So it has greater London dispersion forces because there would be more dispersion and it creates polarization. And due to higher polarization, and greater dispersion, London dispersion forces, it is solid. It has high melting and boiling point as well. So London dispersion forces, uh, okay, there is weak. They are asking about weakest. I have answered the strongest. So the weakest are in fluorine because it is the smallest one. Okay, and this is a very big mistake that we usually ignore. और इस वजह से हमारा आंसर आते हुए भी हम गलत लिख देते हैं. Anyway, now the constant number value of 3s. How to do this question? Important thing is this. How will you do this? See, n, s, n and l, sorry. So 3s. So actually this 3 represent the value of n. So n is 3. ये नहीं हो सकता, ये नहीं हो सकता, ये हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है. But what does s says? So we know that if orbital, subshell is s, subshell s means the value of l is equal to 0. So here l is equal to 1. It cannot be. It can be. It is the correct answer. A colloidal solution of liquid into liquid is known as liquid into liquid. If you see form is air into liquid or the gas into liquid. Gel is liquid into solid. Aerosol is liquid into gas, and emulsion is liquid into liquid. Okay. Liquid can form convex meniscus in uh, narrow glass tube when the cohesive forces are stronger than adhesive forces. Yes, it could be correct. Adhesive forces are stronger than cohesive forces. No, it cannot be correct because if adhesive forces are there, then there would be the concave curve. Cohesive forces and adhesive forces are equal in strength. No, then there would be no curve. No hydrogen bonding is there. Hydrogen bonding has no role. Cohesive forces can be any type of intermolecular forces. So cohesive forces are not restricted to hydrogen bonding. So the only correct answer is the first one. Line spectrum serves as the fingerprint for the identification of atom, electron, element, or proton. So it is the fingerprint for every element. Every element has different line spectrum. Hydrogen bond is not found in CH4 because for hydrogen bonding it is necessary that hydrogen is bonded with any of these three elements: fluorine, oxygen, or nitrogen. So here hydrogen is bonded to hydrogen, here it is with nitrogen, and here it is with fluorine. So these all form hydrogen bond except this one. Now question number 14. No, not 14, 16, I'm sorry. The diffusion rate of C3H8 and carbon dioxide are same. So we should note that the molecular mass of carbon dioxide we have already calculated above. It is 44, and C3H8 12 threes are, जिसको आप जा पढ़ते हैं वो 12 threes are नहीं, 12 threes are होता है. So 12 threes are 36 plus 8. It is also 44. So the reason is that both have the same molecular mass. So this is the correct option. Both are polyatomic. No, it doesn't matter. Both are denser than air. It doesn't matter. Although yes, they are denser than air because in air the higher molecular mass is 32. That is oxygen, and they have 44. But this is not the reason for the same rate of diffusion. Both contain carbon atoms. Again, it is not the reason. According to Raoult's law, the relative lowering of vapor pressure depends upon mole fraction of the solute. So this is the question number one for model paper.